Hey guys, it's the Blind Guy here with another good old movie recommendation where I recommend an old movie that you guys should check out in less than 5 minutes. Today we are taking a look at 1968's Where Eagles Dare, directed by Brian Hutton and starring Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood. Now I watched this movie when I was just a wee lad, about 7 or 8 years old. I watched it with my grandpa. I believe it was on TNT, and I thought this was the coolest movie ever made. It had grenades and submachine guns and potato mashers, and I remember just thinking it was the greatest movie. The story behind the movie is that Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood are part of a special ops group, British group. Eastwood is an American, and they are sent in to rescue an American general who has been captured by the Nazis and is being kept in this um, high alpine castle. And so they have to infiltrate this castle, pretending to be German officers, get the general out safely, and chaos ensues. The movie does a good job of balancing some action with a lot of intrigue and an actual character development because one of the, somebody in the group that is going in is not who they claim to be. And so that's interesting. And yeah, the movie gets a little out there with some of the stuff they do with submachine guns, but it's a Hollywood movie. But for the most part, it is extremely enjoyable, especially if you're into the firefights and a little bit of the spy intrigue. Who's who and whose side is everybody on. Of course, it has great set pieces. It's a little hard to tell where they filmed it all. Some of it seems to be filmed in Austria or Germany, but I just remember thinking it was the greatest movie ever when I was 7 or 8 years old. I recently watched it again. It's not the greatest movie ever, but it is certainly enjoyable. And if you have um, a kid who is 7 or 8 years old who's into war movies, it's an excellent movie to check out with them. Is not extraordinarily violent or doesn't have anything like that in it. So check it out. That is Where Eagles Dare from 1968, starring Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood. And I will see you guys on the next one.